You know what they say about apples? You're right. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And that is why we're here to find out if that is true. We are in Laikipia at Wambugu's apple farm. And this is the biggest nursery I've ever seen in my whole life. Kwa sasa, tuanze kazi. Kate, karibu sana. This is AgriTalk, by the way. In this show, we ensure that we bring our viewers closer and to give them in-depth insights into the world of agribusiness. Ni nini na trend? Ni nini na wasaidia kama farmers? What should they venture into? And of course, that is why we're here. Utuambie more kuhusu apples. Yes. So first things first, kindly introduce yourself.
Wow. The crunchy farmer. My name is Kate Wambugu, the ambassador of Wambugu apples. And I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I'm a farmer. And not just a farmer, Wambugu apples farmer. And I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you so
Karibu
much.
sana.
Yes. Nafurahia ulianza na the most important thing.
Yes.
I'm a mother. I love that.
Yes.
So Wambugu farm, Wambugu
Yes.
apples.
Yes.
Why Wambugu apples?
Wow, this apple, I will start with a little bit history of Wambugu apples because I know some will be wondering what is Wambugu apples. Wambugu apples is a variety by its own, protected.
Yeah.
We have the plant breeders light, and this is my father who he's the founder of Wambugu apples, and it was named after his name because he is the founder. And then it's a very unique apple, not like other apples. So like in the world we have almost, I think 800 varieties of apples. So Wambugu apples is one of them.
Yeah.
And
known worldwide.
Known now. Now it's coming up well.
Okay.
It's known now. And the amazing thing is that we do it just organically, and that's how you see it a bit different from other apples, you know. So that's the what we call Wambugu apples.
Yes. And what makes it so unique from the traditional ones that we know about?
One thing is that Wambugu apple doesn't chill. You know, there are apples that is a chilling time. So this one systematically will give you fruits. Once you harvest, then the same time there are flowers coming out. So it's not normal with other apples. Other apples will shed off the leaves, all the leaves, and then start giving you the flowers. And then it can take even 4 months or 6 months to start again to giving fruits. But Wambugu apples, once you harvest the same tree, you see flowers coming out. And again, it accommodates most of the climate and every soil. It can do well in clay soil, cotton. This one you can see is black cotton here in Laikipia, and red soil. What do you call it? The sandy soil. So that's the unique thing with Wambugu apple. And other than other apples that will only do the highlands, this one will do the high, the low, and if they are a side, I can hear there is low and even the side.
Okay, you started by telling us that your father, this is his foundation, this is his dream, his vision. But how was it like for you growing up in an apple farm?
Wow, when we were growing up, my father used to do coffee farming, and of course, as the children, we were the one involved on harvesting. So it was a bit cumbersome, labor intensive. But for the Wambugu apples, we saw our father not having so much to put, not putting up the chemicals and all that. We just saw a tree that just giving the fruits, and from there we could see money. We could see our father making money. You know why I am saying this, Anna? One day, my dad he used to hawk those years. Wambugu apples started back in 1985. So by 90s, when I was in school, and 80s, we saw our dad. One day he went to Nyeri to do hawking with the bags. So, and there before, we couldn't eat a bread. The shoes, I used to walk without shoes. So, and then here comes an apple. I didn't know it was Wambugu, and by then it was not named. So an apple that is going to into the market, and not the market, hawking around the streets of Nyeri and then Nanyuki. And that evening, he came with 2 breads. I can never forget that. You may think it is something like a mkate tu. But let me tell you, we hugged our father. By the time he entered into the house, he received almost 4 hugs.
Yeah.
All of us as siblings.
From grace to grace.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And we were saying, wow, umeleta mkate.
Yeah.
And then he said, you know what? It's because of this apple.
Yeah.
Now you can be able to enjoy your life. And school hatukuwa ifukuzwa. So that's how we became, all of us, all my family is doing Wambugu apples. And that one, yani iliingia. And here I am, the ambassador of Wambugu apples.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sasa unasema all the family. Are you across the 47 counties ama ni wapi haswa ambapo you guys mmeshikilia sana? Is it in Laikipia, Kiambu, Nairobi? Now that you say Wambugu apples zinafanya vizuri everywhere.
We have tried in many counties here in Kenya. We have a range of 24 counties as we stand. That is where Wambugu apples is. And 39 countries in the yes.
Even outside Kenya.
Yes, the farthest is Trinidad and Tobago. That is Caribbean. And it's doing wonderful. Jamaica. And here locally, where you can say there's cold areas and or hot areas, like Laikipia is hot. But we also have places like Marsabit. It's doing very well. And talk of Lemulu, which is very cold, is also doing well. Nyeri is the origin of Wambugu apples, which is very cold and still doing amazing. So when I say Wambugu apples can do everywhere, you can understand.
You
Botswana.
Oh.
Botswana is, you know, Kalahari Desert is there. And wow, it's fruited within 7 months. Usual time is 9, but in Botswana, 7 months.
7 months.
So, wow.
So how long does it take to grow here in Kenya? Is it 7 months? Is it 3 months? Is it 9 months? How long? Okay,
right now, when you we are as we talk, some of the counties it starts at 6 or 7 months, but the actual time where you are supposed to allow Wambugu apples to fruit, it's 9 months. It can even fruit at 4 months, but that's ni kama kasichana kadogo. It's like an early pregnancy. So allow the tree to get the body, the branches, to get stronger also at 9 months. At 9 months, you can allow like 40 to 50 fruits for that tree, because it's this size. So allow like 40, and then gradually the second year, you allow like 100 plus. So the full maturity, which is a 4th and 5th year, now you can have 300, 400 as the way, I mean, the care that you're given. Because this tree, you only need manure and watering. Watering should be regular, and then the manure you can do twice in a year. That management, it's not labor intensive. You don't have to spray. It's a disease resistance. So you don't have to say, oh, I need to spray. You don't need have to spray. Unless you do foliars, which are also organic. Like as we use rabbit urine. I know that rabbit urine. You have rabbit here. Yeah, we have rabbits, but even those people who don't have rabbits, they can have source from other people who are doing rabbit urine, rabbit, and get the urine. We know how, nowadays, we know how to tap the urine. But this sungura, it's very disciplined. Inakojoanga kona moja, hapo ndio tunagojea. Then we spray. Yes. So the type of manure that is suitable for Wambugu apples, you say it's rabbit ones, rabbit urine. Yes. But can cow dung do? Ama ile ya goat, is it only rabbit that does well with Wambugu? Actually, rabbit mostly, we are interested on the urine. Yes. Because cow urine we can't, okay, I don't know whether there are people who spray, but cow dung, goats, and things like, all those, chicken, you can use. Actually, that's what you plant with it. But for the rabbit, you can, the manure is quite okay, but we target the urine because that is what you can be able to spray, and it's also a foliar. And also there are some, you see, like vegetables, because you intercrop with other vegetable in between. So if there are some aphids, some, some insects, you spray rabbit urine, they will just disappear. Really? Yes. And you know, sir, that is, even if, hata ukikula makojo ya sungura, sio shida. It's safe. It keeps the doctor away. All right. Yes. We're talking about Laikipia being very, very dry. Yes. So how many times do you water or irrigate these trees, this apple tree? We do that twice in a week. And given those people who have done the shade net, this is shade net, it's 60%. So we reduce the evaporation of the water. So that's why we water like 2 times. But you can also do the mulching, pare chini, and then so the water will not evaporate that much. So in a week, you water twice or 3 times, depending on where you are, and also the season. You know, there is that rainy season, kuna kanga ni kama hakuna baridi, so hakuna jua sana. So it's you as a farmer to know that this time I water twice, this time I water once. Yes.
Now you see, Wambugu apples is known to grow very, very fast compared to traditional apples. Now why is this the case?
It's nature, and that's why I started saying that it doesn't chill, as in a car naked, haina leaves and all that. So it will have some flowers, some small fruits, and bigger fruits, and what you're harvesting like this. So that's why it's that unique. And okay, my dad propagated in a very unique way. This tree you are seeing, he has grafted almost 4 times. From the mother. So that's why it's very, very unique. And actually even now he's making it better, where you have this tree, you have a green apple, you have the red apple, and then the green apple. So in the same is like a cocktail. So he keeps on doing some research and some things that he does on his own.
So Wambugu apples are also in green. You know, I only see the red ones. Are they only in red, or are they both in green and red?
No, this one is both green and red. But we also have the green, which is not moving well in Kenya. I don't know why, but also that one will fruit twice or once in a year, depending on the management. But this one is almost throughout the year. Yes.
So you were talking about grafting. This has been grafted 4 times.
Yes.
What is the grafting process like? Where do you start? How do you do it? Maybe you can tell us the process right from the beginning up until it gets to a level that it needs to be at.
Okay. One, we use what we call M15 and some M9. That is the rootstock. And then that is one of the biggest secret of my daddy, but I would say it's grafting. But after grafting, that's why we sell a certain seedling like this one. So it will grow bigger, but this is the grafting point. You can actually detect it when you are buying. So this is the grafting. But a tree like this one, you can see it's just one. It's just one. There's no joint. It's not yet grafted. But can you realize the difference of the leaves?
Yes.
So this one tends to be like laser on there, but this one is bold.
Absolutely.
Yes. So this is a different. This is the rootstock, and this one is already grafted. Yes.
So if this one is to be grafted, it will look exactly like this one.
Exactly. After grafting now. Yeah.
So does this Wambugu apple need a lot of maintenance?
No. As I started saying, it's not labor intensive. Once you plant today, yours is to ensure that where the grafting happens, nothing that grows from here. If you allow this grows, then you have the rootstock, which will take 5-10 years to give you 2 fruits. So you don't allow it this one. You discourage always. So that is the biggest for the first few months. After it feel like kama umenitoa sana. I give up. So hii inaendelea, because this is what will fruit within 9 months. Yes.
Now after 9 months, imekuwa kubwa. How do you know that it's now time to harvest these apples?
I think that one ni natural.
Ni kuona tu imekuwa.
Yani hata macho yako inakwambia this one is ready.
Venye tumekuja tukigrab.
Kwa nini huku jakula hiyo ya green hiyo? So it was, you always, because one thing I realized with the plants or most of the fruits that are plants, because of that relationship, your fruit, you are putting manure, you are watering, you are able as a farmer to know that no, this is the time for harvest. You always be able to know, because you have a relationship with you and the tree. Yes. Actually, iko kwa damu. Nasikianga tu mdomo ina.
Tumekuja tunawashwa ku
yes, yes.
And you know, tukiwa hapa, we've seen a lot of people just walking around and plucking. Is this the normal day, a normal day at Wambugu Apples Farm?
Yeah, let me tell you here, every time. So like almost 10 people came in. From morning, where I wake up, that is the daily routine. And here, these are all farmers. And other people who are not farmers, they want to say, apple grows in Kenya. People come from other countries. I think you saw some flags outside there. Yes. Those flags is where Wambugu apples is. Wale wametoka. The last one was Eswatini, you know.
Eswatini.
I was born in Nyeri. So, ulimi ni mzito.
Eswatini.
So, he just came and for the first time in Kenya, hajawahi kuja Kenya, and he came because of that. So we receive most of people coming to just to see, to understand how do you grow wambugu apples. Is it a tree? So someone was saying, is it ni mti? So unakuja unasema wow. So hiyo tu, alafu mtu anaenda kupanda, and those are the people who have been doing very well in Kenya. And we allow them to crunch because imagine kuripisha hiyo and hujawahi taste hapo ya Kenya.
Wow.
So it will be so unfair.
Yes.
That's why you can see them plucking and enjoying. And that is the nature.
Yes.
You know, that Eden farm. I think that is what the Adam and Eve used to do.
Yeah, wamesema tusikule hapo la tunakula sisi.
Unajua mwanamke ni ule tu.
I like that. Now you see, just like a makis, unaenda pale nyama imejaa, unaambiwa ya kuonja. You see, that is what you're doing with wambugu as well.
Yeah. Ukikula, you become, hata kama you're not a farmer, automatically
you become a farmer.
Yes.
And it's so sweet and so crunchy.
I'm telling you.
I want to ask, ni nini hii mnafanya hii that is making it so crunchy? Ni kama umeweka, let's say, flour, you see, kutengeneza, let's say, ile crunchy, ile kuku crunchy. Unaona hiyo unaweka maize flour. Hii wambugu apples. Ni nini inawekwa?
That's why it's wambugu apples. It's so crunchy and iko na a lot of juice. But the juice comes from the trees. I mean the water. You see how I'm telling you water twice in a week. Hata we mwenyewe, if you don't, kama hukunyi maji, then your skin becomes so dry. But mti kama hii, for this fruit to be juicy, yani ukikula moja unashindwa kukula ingine, is because of water. So you find that and also another thing you realize, it will not oxidize. Because it's purely organic. It turn brownish. Yes.
Absolutely. It's still very white.
It will be white.
Na unajua inashibisha?
Of course.
Wambugu apples. Now tell us
sweet.
the maintenance process for this to ensure that they are fresh and they still maintain. You see this whiteness?
Yes.
As a quick brown. How do we maintain wambugu apples?
One, you don't use chemicals. Unajua wakulima wa Kenya sana wanaulizanga mtu akikuja, what do I spray? For what? One, you don't even know hii mti kama iko na but it's nature of farmers in Kenya, but we need to realize that not every time you need to spray. When you maintain with water and manure, the cow manure and rabbit urine spraying and all that, that is enough. So for this thing to be that organic is because haina chemicals mingi, mara sijui some hormones to make it round. Mtu anakuja anasema, kwani wambugu hapo iko hivi? Anamwambia, kwa nini haiko round? Sasa unamwangalia unashindwa, what is wrong with this person? Ukikula round inaenda kukaa kwa
ama nimuulizie, kwa nini hizi haziko round?
But that is because it's organic. You find some spots, to small spots kwa skin. We don't spray anything because that shows the organic matters in that thing. Because ukitaka isikue, then you need to spray. Ndio ikae that smooth you want. But look at your health. Are you eating to die ama to live? But you eat for you to live healthy. That's why we have some issues. We need to make sure that whatever you are doing as farmers, because we are the people determining what is consumed out there. Let's exercise a lot of organic matters. We have rabbit, I mentioned. We have chicken. We have fish. Kama hapa tunaikanga fish and then it turns that greenish. When you spray, it's a very good for
even fish as well?
Yes.
Rabbit urine and fish as well, fish water?
Your maji. They turn greenish. That greenish, there's matters of folia, ama some nutrients in it. So unapatanga tu mti yako ni kama imepatwa conditioner, the leaves are very clean. So that one makes the trees to be very healthy and also the fruits become so healthy. So that's the amazing thing with wambugu apples.
Amazing. You see that crunchiness? Grab your pen and paper to learn something. Tumesema rabbit urine, fish water and water. Spray twice a week and it can do well in any weather, in any soil. Kama hapa tuko kwa black cotton, right? How is the market ya wambugu apples? Wow.
The market start with me and you because like those people you have seen them coming in, most of them will say, please, can I get 2 kilos or 3 kilos? So the demand started when people started visiting us, seeing our videos that we have done. So they wanasema, hii ni hapo ya Kenya. So I'm like, So that curiosity,
Yes.
they may create the demand in Kenya. And where we are standing, we are not able to satisfy the market here in Kenya.
Okay.
We have different counties looking for it, but because of the counties that you have been able to go, wale farmers, we have several farmers. Those farmers tunawaambianga kama uko Eldoret, unauza hapo to Eldoret. Kama Moi University, they have done 100 acres,
Oh, wow.
and they are harvesting. In fact, hawajawai ileta uko Nairobi.
Yeah.
Because the LD wananunua sana.
Yes.
So like us here, wale watu wanakuja, they just buy from here. Other farmers who don't have such a network, tuna watu ma Nairobi, there are some shops that are putting Wambugu apples, and the demand, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Unasikianga after 2 days, naweza pata another 200 kilos. So inaenda kwa group yetu ya farmers, nawaambia who has some fruits. Paka inabidi wengine wanachuna ikiwa mbichi. So nikawaambia no, you need to wait even if it's 2 days, but the demand has been so high on the market. Yes.
Si kama avocado lazima angoje ikue kwa mti.
Yeah, yes, hata hii ukichuna kama unaona kama you're eating.
Yeah.
So that's one it's very sweet. So kama utakula haijaiva utafeel hii Wambugu apples. So ndio tuna train our farmers for the demand to be able to go. People need to feel that sweetness. They need to feel that sweetness and the crunchiness. So mtu anasema mimi nataka tu Wambugu apples. Why? Nimepata the original taste of apples. Ile tulikuwa tunajua kitambo. So that one imefanya the market to be so high, and the demand has been big. As we stand, we are supposed to export a whole container every week to Spain. But we hatujaweza because Kenya is also net importer of apples. So kwanza tukasema wacha tucheze na market ya local before even we go to value addition.
Yeah. So we are exporting Wambugu as well. You know, I was coming to that question. If you're importing or exporting Wambugu apples?
No, we are doing it local. Hatujaanza taking them to other countries because Kenya is a net importer. Imagine tunajaza tunapeleka nje and Kenya is also importing. So haita sound vizuri. Yeah.
These ones that import apples, how long does Wambugu apples now last as compared to the imported ones?
As in the fruit or the lifespan ya mti?
Fruit.
The fruit
itself.
Oh, this can be there. Unaona ukichuna na hako ka stock. Let me get this.
Yes.
Wow. Imagine how sweet it is getting it from the tree. You're talking about it easier.
Kama mapera.
Yes. Also, when you're harvesting, there is this aspect of, I hope, good.
Yeah.
You see the haka kakitu.
Okay.
That is what matters. Yes, that one. This thing, when you harvest, unaichuna na hii. This one will be there even 7 days. Bila kuweka kwa fridge. Na itakuwa white. Haitakuwa ile the ugali thing. So bado itakuwa crunchy. Na mti nayo over 80 years having it in your farm. Yeah.
So what's your direct market? Do you sell directly to suppliers, supermarkets, processors? How is the market like now in terms of your market reach?
Okay, we have several markets.
Okay.
There are people who come here and they buy them from here. But our major market, we have Zucchini, we have Corner Shop, we have Karimoni Greens in Karen, and we have Green Spoon. So these are the people who are demanding Wambugu apples. Now, they have been having an online market and also to their shops. So they are the one who tells, please, if you don't have fruits, please connect us to other farmers. So in Kenya, we have been connecting them to those shops to go and supply. Because now demand ya Wambugu apples. Kwanza kuna shop moja alikuwa ananiambia, mimi nimekula na kichwa na watu. Wambugu apples. Until akajiuliza, what is Wambugu apples? And you know, one of them is a white man. So even pronouncing Wambugu, what is Wadugu Wambo? Until akaambia, it's called Wambugu apples. Akatolewa, this is Wambugu apples. And that's how we got that market. So also watu vile wameanza kujua Wambugu apples, they are also looking from any shop, any supermarket, wapi Wambugu apples. That it has been a good problem anyway.
Yeah. A good one. You love it.
As the ambassador. I feel good. Yes.
So you're talking about some coming to buy it here, the fruit itself. Yes. How about the sittings? Wanakujia sittings pia? And how do you take them through the process of now, utaanzia hapa grafting process, utaeka hapa kwa soil at this particular point? How do you take them through that process? My dad is the one who is holding the plant breeders' lights. So he's the one who propagates them. So we have the seedlings.
So we sell from our nurseries. So kama mtu amekuja, you want to plant, we sell the seedlings to you. So we have them and we propagate them. So wakati umechukua that ka seedling, umeenda kupanda, we show you how to plant. Unaeka shimo ya 2 feet by 2 feet and 2 feet deep. Then a spacing of 1 meter from one tree to the other. And then from the lows, 3 meters. So hiyo 3 meters, you are able to do the harvesting, the putting on manure and other activities. You can even do intercrop. You can do beans for nitrogen fixation. Yes.
Apples hazijali.
You can do, we have done potatoes, the warus, we have done cabbages. So in between, you're able to do other things. Haina taproot. So the vibrous, iko naitwa vibrous. Yes, those ones. So haizui kitu ingine kukua. Unaweza panda hata those people you have pots, ama wako Nairobi, they have houses. I encourage them, wacheni kupanda hii maua hakuna mahali nawapeleka. Do like an apple. Alafu asubuhi kama ni flowers unataka kuona, Ambugu hapo zitakupea flowers.
So you really?
Yes.
Inakuja na maua yake.
Yes, na inakaa pink and white.
Oh wow.
And then later on, that flower you enjoy. Una crunch and your family enjoys. Ni maua mpaka una hang. But imagine.
Okay.
But this one, we have it almost 80 years. So imagine that's a legacy hata utaacha. Ule mtoto utakuwa na yeye anakuja na wow. This one atagrow akijua anapo inakuwa kwa mti. Do you know kuna mtoto nilipatana nake yeye wapi? I think I was in Zimbabwe. Akasema, but mom, apple doesn't grow on the trees. Sinakuanga kwa supermarket. So wakati the girl saw the plant in that farm that we visited. The girl was so happy. I was like, wow. So imagine hata wewe najua.
Yes. Ukweli umenishika basi. Na umetushika mimi na timu yangu.
Lakini imagine visiting a home. Umefika home ya mtu and then you say, wow, which tree is this? Is an apple. So you're able to, kwa hivyo ile apple ya kitambu, we are saying apple. Lakini wewe ulikuwa A for apple. Me for apple. So that one, it grows on a tree. So that one, itakaa ukijua, it is this. But tukijaza flowers, even economically, inakupatia pesa.
And you know, it's so surprising because hii mti ya hii apple, it's not that tall and it's not that big, you know.
It's a dwarf.
It's a dwarf.
Yes.
Ebu waeleze, it doesn't have to be that big. Ikuwe kama baobab. Bado itakuwa ndogo hivi and the fruits will still just come out as good as they should.
So actually this one is a dwarf. Haikui kubwa. That's what
all of them?
No, we have the tall one.
Okay.
So but kama unataka kulima kwa plot, wale watu mko na nyumba ziko Nairobi within, hautaki neighbor akule.
Okay.
You can do dwarf. Lakini kama unataka neighbor akule, we have also the giant. The giant tree, but the yield is the same. That is where people they don't understand. Yield is the same and everything is the same. Na it's only that hiyo lazima utapanda huko juu. So that's the amazing. Imagine the one, you see this kind of size, 4 makes a kilo. This one, 6 or 7 makes a kilo. And a kilo currently, we sell at 300 or 400. Okay. Yes. Imagine. Na hii mti, by the way, it can give you 300 fruits.
That is what I was coming to. You know, it's a dwarf. Inatoa apples ngapi? Approximately. 300.
Yes, that is the 4th and the 5th year. So imagine 300. Unajua sisi ni Wakikuyu. Sisi tunacheza na hesabu. So 300, fruit moja ni about 30 bob. E ni 40. So let's work on this. So 300 multiplied by 30. How much is that? Is it not 9,000? 900. Now 9,000. No, 9,000. Yes, hii ni Mkikuyu. Hii ni Kikuyu. So imagine. So let's say you have 100 plants. So 9,000 multiplied by 100. And you can harvest twice or 3 times in a year. So that 300 times 9,000 multiplied by 2. So ukiniona na hiyo gari
we'll give you tutakupatia cutaway ya hiyo gari, a good farmer indeed. So Kate, what pricing strategies are you using to stay competitive in the market?
One is that you see this apple I'm holding. If you put it on your shelf hapa and next week at a time like this bado itakuwa crunchy and sweet. Itakuwa spongy. And that one helps you see those people who lives where interior where there are no fridge. Hakuna electricity. So you can have your fruit. Si lazima useme lazima nikuwe na fridge. No. You put it there and then by next week, so the life shelf is a bit bigger. So that's the amazing with Wambugu apples. Si lazima uweke kwa hiyo fridge. Na bado itakuwa crunchy and very very sweet. So that one may help the market. Si lazima ukue worried that nikiweka kesho itakuwa brown. Unaona huyo umeuma hiyo?
Hii nimebeba hivi for the tuanze show.
Simeona ya Mary
because it's so sweet.
Yes. Hiyo ya Mary unaona haezi maliza, haezi nidanganya atamaliza. So tomorrow akisema ni kuendelea itakuwa bado white. Na aende afanye hivyo. Itakuwa bado white na bado itakuwa sweet. And actually more sweeter. So this is why nasemanga that the market imepatia higher note ya market. Yes. So very crunchy and very sweet.
Just to let them know, we mentioned Mary is our producer.
Yes.
Ni kubwa kushinda this one.
Imagine.
Kate is holding. Tutawapatia snippets of it. All right? Sasa in cases where mvua imekuwa mingi sana, does it affect these apples? I mean, imekuwa too sunny. Okay, we said Laikipia is already too hot.
Yes.
But let's say it's hailstones. In affect these Wambugu apples?
The hailstone definitely will, sababu ita hit matunda and some inaweza hit the flowers, alafu flowers zitaanguka. So that is one challenge. And but too hot, too cold, it's not a problem. It's not a worry at all because when it's too hot, the fruits become sweeter. But on the cold side, haiwezi affect. So it's only that haitakuwa more sweeter than the one with the joto mingi. So but the taste is the same. Is only that the sweet. Kuna watu wapendi so sweet. So that's the difference. Yes.
Na hii inashibisha.
Sana.
I'm already full.
Nilijua tu by the time umaliza hii show.
Is it because of the juiciness in it?
Yeah, and also they have some nutrients. Unaona sasa tunaipea rabbit urine. Kuna those foliars manure. So inakuwa ikiwa. That's one apple a day. You keep doctors. And which doctors are we?
Which doctors? I love that. Which doctors? Not which doctors.
So it's a good fruit, and for sure even we actually we feel good wakati naona unakula hiyo hapo. Why? I know what you're consuming. I know what you're putting in your body. It's healthy, and afu inakupatia that na what do you call it, immunity inakuwa boosted. So imagine seeing you every time smiling and you seeing me every day smiling. It's not good when you una feel mtu amekojeka. Sasa hiyo ndio mnamkimbizia matunda. So eat health fruits when you are still strong.
Absolutely.
And so that one will even give you more than 70 years because up to 70 is the grace of God. But after 70 it will determine what that farmer has been doing to you. So that is the importance of getting the quality, not even quality, because when it is organic, we should call it the high quality. Don't mind the spots. Just kula hiyo.
Eat it like that.
Don't mind the size. Don't mind the shape. Ati hii haikai round. Asifu nakula round. Sinaona vile umekula hiyo.
It's already sweet hadi sitaki kurusha, and I don't want the viewer to think that nimeishiwa zimeisha kabisa. That is how much, how sweet this is.
Wow.
Hii ni kama imebakia kwa seed,
right? Yes.
Can it be replanted?
Yeah, you can plant the seed and it will grow. Na itaenda ikiendanga. It's only that italete kidogo ku fruit. But finally to fruit.
What's the process like?
Lusha hapo tu. By the way, that is organic.
Very safe.
Very not safe. Hiyo ni manure umeweka. Are you getting? So usipaswe kukula ati urushe kwa barabara. Time the farm umerudisha there. Unaona hata hizi leaves vile unatoanga hivi. Ukitoa hivi au pasi kurusha huko. You're supposed to take it closer to the ground.
It's like a manure for them.
It's a manure. Sababu these are nutrients imekuwa ikikula. So wakati umeitupa huko, unless you are doing, is it compost manure?
Compost manure.
But still utakuja urudishe hapa. So we do it like that. Yes.
So you see, for replanting these seedlings, process inakuaje? Mtu anafaa weke vipi ndaweze kuachieve that Wambugu sweetness? As much as you said it will take a long time, but process inakuaje?
One, the beauty with Wambugu apples is that you maintain with manure. And manure, they are big ledge. Kuna watu weka kuku, kuna watu weka mbuzi, ng'ombe. Sitaki kutaja pigs, but still ni mzuri. And the other day, nisikia tibolea ya watu niko sawa. Nikasema, yeah. But they had. And there was that conversation that nini ya watu ndio the best.
Is it a myth? Ama inaweza kuwa naka ukweli?
Sitaki ukweli.
Rabbit urine.
Thank you to maintain hapo.
Right.
Tuachana na watu. But I heard it's a good one, but anyway, it should be proven. But I heard it's good. But even the pig. So unajua the pig, why ng'ombe? Unaona bolea ya ng'ombe ya pigs.
Yes.
Pig iko ukiweka kwa mti, it's quicker than the cow. Ng'ombe inakulanga. Alafu unajua wa producer alisema nitaongea Kikuyu tu. Inarudisha makabe. Kwani sasa niambie Kizungu natumia nini hapo?
Tutaweka hapo subtitle hata mimi sielewi, tutawekewa.
Ile kitu ile kitu ng'ombe ikikula inalala, alafu inarudisha hiyo joto.
Ina chew card.
Oh, thank you.
It's a card.
Hiyo sijui na Kizungu.
I'm here for you.
And I knew. Aliniambia najua tu itatoka. But but anyway, that one that you said what?
It's chewing card. All right, sasa umetuambia kwamba the pig poop, let me call it like that, the pig manure and rabbit urine, they do better as compared to your cow dung, as well as human, eh?
Because of the naona kama mtu you chew yani unaimake ikiwa fine. So umeslow the process. But ya ng'ombe inameza tu. So hata pupu yake, si unaonanga zingine hata unatoa some of the green matters nini hizo ziko, but for pig, rabbit ziko very fine.
Wamekula vizuri kwa na enough digestion.
Yes. Kuna kuanga mpaka na black soldier flies. So there are people who keep flies for that.
Okay.
Black soldier fly. Yes.
What is that?
Sasa hiyo ni inzi. Inzi. The fly. Yes. The fly that you know.
Yes.
So inawekwa mahali and then their food that they are given. So inakula inakuwa very fine. Hata the waste in the kitchen.
Yes.
You put them there. Inakula inakuwa very fine. In fact ni kama imekwa sieve. Kichungire.
Yeah.
Sasa kanakuwa very ukileta hapa the tree will just quickly absorb and turn to food. So that's why the difference there. Bolea ya ng'ombe. Yeah. The buzi, the pig, the black soldier flies. Yeah. So that's the difference.
And you know this black soldier flies is quite new because it's very, very hard to kupata poop ya fly.
Imagine.
I've never seen poop ya fly.
Imagine. I have seen them when I visit other farmers. Unapata inakula. Alafu hiyo chakula unapata within 7 days. Unajua inzi. Inakufa within 7 days. Yes. So by the time ikufe, inakuwa imekuwekea hizo. So you just pick it here. By the inakuanga kakitu unaweza iende. So that fineness is what is needed. But those farmers with cows, I don't want to discourage them. Na wenye buzi, just put manure more than 61 days. Ukijua una manure November, weka hapa nyuma kitu kama September. Itakuwa that fine. Itakuwa yani imeiva. It will be well decomposed. Yes. So by the time you take it there, haitaenda kuivia hapo, haitaenda kudecompose pale. Because when you do that, it will also affect the roots. So you might see the tree dying. But ulize, kwa nini mti yangu inakufa? But because you took some manure, cow, goat manure, and then you applied pale chini. So wakati imeenda pale, Anne, let me ask you, you remember those days? We used to kupata a heap of manure. Yes. Alafu naeka mayai inaiva. Kwani ilikuwa inaivishwa na nini?
Mayai inaiva? No, hiyo sijawahi weka. That one I will not lie.
Ndio watoto ni hiyo tu.
I am going to try. I am going to try manake nyumbani kuna ng'ombe.
Ukieka hata ukieka mkono unazichomeka. Yes.
Okay.
Unaweka hata si nini iko uchukue mayai and then you put it kwa hiyo bolea. Within I think I don't want to lie, but it's about second or the third day itakuwa imeiva. Hata ukiweka mkono utachomeka. Yes. So that heat is what I'm talking about. Ukileta kwa mti ati you are manualing, then that heat itakuja so let the heat be there. Ichomeke kabisa, decompose. So after those 61 days. When you apply it, itakuwa kama ile ya soldier fly.
Oh yeah. If you're hearing that for the very first time, kama mimi, comment down. Hapo. Utuambie kama you've tried it, if it worked, kama mayai imekuwa boilo, ama Kate anatudanganya.
Watoto wa 90s, hamjui.
Sawa, umetushika. But anyway, I want us to talk about the green apple and these red ones. You know, there's a misconception that the green ones are better than the red ones. Ama the green ones keep the doctor away better than the red ones do. Kindly clarify that for us.
I think for that, let me just say what I know. Yes. Like this one, the apple that I'm holding, as I said, it's not about the green and the red. The green, there are people who doesn't love a lot of sugar. This one you'll find that is sweet. Not that sweetness, kama ingine inakuanga ya other fruits that are extremely have a lot of sugar. But the apple, this one, it's sweet, but the green one, sometimes it's not that sweet. So unapata kuna watu watasema mimi sipendi matunda iko na sukari mingi. So that's the difference imekuwa ya ile ya green ati iko healthy. So unajua ati ukikunywa dufia sana ati wewe uko healthy.
Mimi ni wa dufia.
Mimi ni wa sukari. Mimi napenda vitu tamu. So lakini si ati iko na ati ile iko healthy than this one. It's only that wale watu hawapendi sukari wanasemanga wao they are healthy. Wale tunakunywa sukari, actually we are healthy all of us. So ukikula hii, it's organically grown. So this is the most important. It's not about the green or the red one. What you are consuming, does it contain a lot of spraying, the chemicals and all that? If you know that you are eating something healthy, that is what you can say that this one is healthy. It's not about the green or the... It's only that kuna watu wanapenda sweet and kuna watu wapendi. Si kuna watu wanapenda thorn melon. Yes, you kitu.
Okay.
And it is very healthy by the way. Yes. Because unaona thorn melon, most of them azitakangi spray.
Do you have it?
No.
All right.
Yeah, but my mom has. Naendeanga kwake.
Oh, okay. Sasa mom pia kwa farming.
Yes.
Interesting.
My dad is the one who
introduced it. So you can imagine Laikipia.
You can imagine every successful man is a woman.
Okay.
So my mother.
Tunaona hiyo hapa.
Yeah, and I can see how they do it.
Yes.
Inakuwa tu. So hakuna dawa. Thorn melon, by the way, haitakagi anything. So that eating that thorn melon, whether it's sweet or not, you are taking, it's healthy, you are adding to your body.
Yes. I want to take you back. You see, when you were telling us that the Wambugu apples, when you eat them, they don't turn brown like the normal ones. So, hii ulisema ni organic, and that is why they don't turn brown. Hizi zenye zina turn brown, why do they turn that brown?
I would say they turn or they oxidize because of they are not organically grown. There are some chemicals that are sprayed, preservatives. That's why it browns. But this one, it will not. Utauma leo, utazunguka nayo, uzunguke.
Weke juu ya meza,
weke juu ya meza, utaipata hivyo, hata kesho. So that's the beauty of having this. Yani utakula, na usikie, si umeona Mary vile anaenda? Kesho ataiweka na ataikula. So that's the beauty of having organically grown plants. Not only the fruits, even the hizi vitu zingine. So bado itakuwa white. But ile ingine unaumanga kabla umalize hapa
brown.
Imeturn brown.
Unashangaa imeoza?
All right. So that's the thing. So that shows you also the shelf life. Si lefu.
All right. Okay. So have you explored value addition? Let's talk about making jams, dry apples, apple juice. Have you explored this value addition?
We have been thinking that, and wow, luckily now, just yesterday, we got the machine for apple crisps.
Okay. Oh.
Apple crisps.
Crisps.
Yes. Ndio tofauti yangu na wewe. Watu wa group of schools. So that crisps, let me call it crisps.
Okay.
It's frozen. It's freeze dried, not dried.
Okay.
It's we'll be slicing and then we freeze dry. We are using -38 to dry the sliced fruits. And the beauty we think with that is that we now multiply the shelf life of the Wambugu apple to 5 years.
Okay.
So iyo slice Na by the way inakaa, unaona those things that tunakulanga in a Holy Communion.
Oh yeah.
That
Sacrament.
yes.
Okay.
That kamkate. That it will turn like that.
Oh, wow.
Yani it took 5 years on the shelves. And then it's amazing. Watoto waache kula tu waru.
Crisps. Waru. And you know I love waru. So I feel offended.
Me too. I love chips, eh?
Yes.
But having this is the first, I'm telling you, in Africa to do that. Not only in Kenya.
Amazing.
It's the first in Africa to do the freeze-dried fruits.
Oh, wow.
So we'll be doing the Wambugu apples. And then the amazing is you mix with the dragon.
Oh yeah,
Freeze-dried.
dragon fruit.
Yes.
Do you have it?
We have.
Stay tuned.
Leo. Leo.
Today is the day.
Leo.
Okay.
Mtajua mmefika kwa farm. So we do what we call assorted. So we have the apple,
Okay.
we have the dragon, and then we've mixed. There are farmers in Kenya who do strawberries, and I have seen them suffer. As in, amepanda strawberry lakini zinaoza. Why? Market hakuna.
Okay.
But when we freeze dry them, zitaenda kwa shop, and everyone would be looking forward for that.
Yeah.
But the amazing thing is that we are not interfering with any nutrients. We are only drying we are interfering with the water. So we dry. We are using, I told you, -38
Okay.
to freeze dry them. So ukieka hapo 5 years. So let me tell you, I assure you, you can't wait to have it.
I'll be back. I'll be back to confirm.
All right.
Sasa nataka kujua, what are the challenges that you are facing right here at this Wambugu farm in regards to apple farming?
I'll talk of my challenge
Yes.
and other farmers' challenge.
Okay.
Our own was the birds.
All right.
Ndege inakula and you are like, where do I take that one?
Okay.
But at least tutaisort na hiyo freeze drying. But that's why ilibidi tuende the machine.
Okay.
Because unapata kuna apple kadogo, ingine imeanguka, but you just slice them.
Yes.
Alafu unauza the same market na hii.
Yes.
So that has been a big challenge, hiyo ya ndege kukula, the birds. But you can put the shade net or the bird net. That's also a solution. For other farmers, the challenges has been people stealing the fruits. Now my producer alisema lazima Kikuyu itoke. Hii matunda na Kikuyu inaitangwa kafago. Afadhali nikule nipelekwe njera. So unapata, I don't know, because of that people love.
It's that tempting.
Yes.
Okay.
Hata wewe si umekuja naona tu unavuruta mkono.
Hivi tu.
Hivyo tu. So that's been a challenge.
Yes.
But pia huwa tunawapatia advice. Fence your farm. Eka zile fence kama zile za green, the life fence.
Yes.
Ikienda juu, unajua mtu you steal because you see.
Yes.
Ukikosa kuona, hakuna that temptation. Hata msichana mzuri, si ni macho inaona. Watu si unatamani.
Yes.
Lakini ukikosa kuona apite nyuma. So the same na watu na pia the birds. Ukieka hii, ndege inakulaga apples sababu inaiona.
Yes.
And then you can put a decoy of sunflower or millet, inakuwa busy huko, and then you have your apples.
Okay.
So those are the main challenges. Na watu wengine, lack of water. Wanakosa maji because inapenda maji now and then. I told you once or twice in a week.
Yeah.
So that's the...
Finally.
Yes.
Kwa producer nipatie tu dakika moja peke yake. What is the future of Wambugu apples?
The future is we'll be having on the shelves the juice.
Yes.
We've started with the freeze-dried grapes, the juices, the cider, which the women loves a lot, the apple cider, the vinegar, and then the wine, the apple wine.
Yes.
So that is the future that we are looking forward, because now Kenyans have really embraced, and Africans, they have really embraced Wambugu apples.
Yes.
So now we need to take it higher, that we have different products in the country.
Amazing. Can I have another one, please?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Acha niwaonjeshe tena. Mara ya mwisho as we close
We
the show.
crunch.
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
On today's episode of Agri Talk, apple farming, Wambugu apples. It's a household name, known countrywide. If you didn't know who they are, where they are, now you know. Comment down below. Tumeongelea mambo mingi, umesoma nini? Tell us. My name is Anno Dida, and see you on the next episode of Agri Talk. Bye-bye.